So RFK Jr. was giving an interview, and he was talking about why he's supporting Donald Trump. And he says, well, we need a presidential candidate who can articulate a sentence and say a full sentence in English and get their point across and, and give a full speech. And Vice President Kamala Harris can do that. But what's funny about that is you have trouble getting through an RFK Jr. speech because of his issues. And then you listen to Donald Trump, who, in his words, is weaving stories where he starts on 9 different tangents and you have no idea what he's talking about. And you get to the end, you still have no idea, but he thinks he's woven it together perfectly. And none of it makes any sense. And a lot of times, Donald Trump doesn't even complete a full sentence before switching to a new topic or even a new idea or starting over. So RFK Jr.'s whole purpose for supporting Donald Trump that he said in this interview sounds more like an endorsement for Vice President Kamala Harris. So when you're worried about RFK Jr.'s endorsement of Donald Trump being an issue, it's not. Just because he's a Kennedy, he's weird. The Kennedy family has disowned him, basically said, no, don't vote for him. We're voting for Kamala Harris. He's not really one of us, etc. And then he comes out and says stuff like this, where he tries to make it sound like Vice President Kamala Harris has trouble getting sentences formed and in completing a thought, when in reality, it's the guy he endorsed and himself who has the issues. Now, I could see that line of attack maybe working with Joe Biden just because of his stutter. But even then, Joe Biden was able to get to a conclusion point in a sentence. Like, he may stutter to get there, but he was speaking in full sentences. Donald Trump does not. So the whole thing's just ridiculous. I'm not too worried about RFK being a spoiler in this. And in fact, with it, as he's trying to get in and out, he's trying to get out of the ballots in swing states, being told, nope, you got to stay on. But he didn't want to drop his name off the ballots in solid red or blue states. He wanted to stay on those ballots because it wouldn't hurt Donald Trump or it wouldn't help Donald Trump in either case. So it's just entirely weird and bizarre. He's going to be a non-factor, and we probably won't hear about RFK Jr. again after this election.